Park's observatory, contact and tracking, Station 42 in Cabrera. Oh, come on, why haven't they answered us?
Calm yourself, Ewan. It's probably due to all this old equipment. This stuff hasn't been used since the mid-70s.
They obviously would have updated everything by now. Charlie, instead of relying on this old junk.
Maybe the government thinks this stuff is too important to be destroyed.
Or maybe they're just lazy. Wait, do you hear that? What was that? Was that a meteor?
Must have been. You should have been lucky it didn't hit us. But hang on. It can't be a meteor. There's usually a disturbance before they hit the Earth. Let me run a diagnostic.
I'm not waiting around for that fossil computer to give us results. Come on, let's go see what it is. It's too dark, I can't see. Wait! Oh my goodness, it's a spaceship. I never thought I'd see a spaceship up close.
We should be careful. We don't even know if it's safe.
Relax, it's not like it's gonna kill us.
What's the matter?
It's freezing, like I stuck my hand in liquid nitrogen. Hang on, I'm feeling a bit...
Hold on, I'll get help! Mayday! Mayday! This is Charles from the Park's Observatory. We're at the crash site and Ewan is down. Repeat, Ewan is down. His temperature is lowering rapidly. Requesting medical assistance immediately to our location. An informed unit. We have found a crashed spaceship. Repeat, we have found a crashed spaceship.
That's odd. You've sounded kind of strange ever since we left Quatorus. Luckily, we'll rest here and find out what's happened to you.
Hey Doctor, what are we doing out here in a sheep paddock? Should we be somewhere in the past, or hell, even in space?
Unfortunately, Kreig, the TARDIS seems to be sounding very off recently. We should give her some rest until we figure out what the problem is.
Couldn't we just park her somewhere else, apart from here?
Sadly, no. But we could get help from right over there.
You mean that old dish that's just a walk from here?
Old dish? Over there is the Park's observatory. That device right there helped to retrieve signals from the Apollo 11 spacecraft into Australian television sets in 1969. Hell, they even made an awesome movie about it in the late 90s.
It sounds neat, but we could get into trouble if we just walk in.
Try not to worry about that. Besides, it's not the only crazy thing that's happened today.
Doctor!
Doctor? Did you hear that?
I did, and it sounded familiar.
Doctor, where the hell am I?
Skyler?
Huh. Now there's a conundrum.
Would someone care to explain what exactly has happened to me? One moment I'm on Quatorus, and the next I'm...
Oh, calm down, Skyler, or we're just as confused as you are.
But what happened?
Well, the TARDIS may have detected something dangerous while we were on Quatorus. And as we materialized, you must have been standing too close, and so the TARDIS took you off with you through the time vortex. You must have been hanging for dear life.
But she would have died if she was exposed to the time vortex.
Well, that's easy to explain. You see, the TARDIS shields must have been on and protected her, which could explain why you were unharmed, but this is a question for later. As for where you are, Skyler, you're on Earth in the year 2022, a few years away from your time, and that right over there is the Park's Observatory. Have you got all that?
Okay, still confusing, but I'll manage. Is there any chance you can get me home?
I'm afraid not. It seems the TARDIS isn't going anywhere anytime soon. You're gonna have to stay with us until we figure out what is going on here.
Honestly, I don't mind if you stick around. It would kind of make us a dynamic duo of sorts.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Fascinating. A mysterious alien object just a few miles away from the park's observatory? How very exciting indeed.
Doctor, where are you going?
Can't you smell it, Skyler? It smells of adventure!
But we don't know if it's safe or not.
Exactly! That's for us to figure out. Well, don't just stand there, you two. Come on! Adventure awaits!
I'm guessing he's always excited when he sees strange stuff like this.
You have no idea.
Captain Matthews,
Sir,
now that we've secured the perimeter, what's the current progress on the spacecraft?
we've sent a couple soldiers down to analyze the ship's behavior. We're currently waiting for a response.
Good. Any clues on the type of ship or species we could be dealing with?
No, sir, nothing yet. I will say, sir, this entire operation will be a lot easier without public interference. Unit hasn't been the same since, you know. Our new employer isn't making this easy for us.
Agreed. You're not the only one who's made complaints about Mr. Stathis' recent actions. However, despite Unit's current circumstances, we must continue our work on defending Earth from alien threats.
Honestly, why would a millionaire who runs a company called Infinacore want anything to do with alien tech like this?
The same reason Unit does, Captain. For the protection of Earth. Gentlemen, I'm pleased to see you've accomplished quite a bit since I was last here. Any new information I should know about? No? Doesn't matter. Just be careful with whatever you find. I wish to have a closer look at whatever technology they may have aboard.
I'm afraid I cannot allow that, sir. Unit has complete jurisdiction over this vessel. If there is any dangerous alien technology, artifacts and/or species on board, then it must be immediately taken to Unit research to be preserved and researched. To make matters worse, you've already disobeyed my request and you've sold several pieces of the ship's wreckage to the public. We can't allow you or your company to take any powerful and/or dangerous alien technology. You clearly don't understand what we could be dealing with here.
And you do? Must I remind you, Brigadier, who is in charge here? You gave your power to me, remember? You were responsible for the signing of the merger of Unit and Infinacore, which, to be fair, was a bit foolish on your behalf, but in reality, what else could you do? So unless you wish for Unit to end up like Torchwood, you ought to follow my orders. I hope I made myself clear.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now carry on with whatever you were doing. I have other business to attend to. I expect results once I return.
Do you see what I mean? He has complete control over us, and he isn't even here half the time. Something's off with him. I know there is.
I don't trust him either. Let's just hope the doctor shows up. He will know what to do.
Well, now that's a crap ton of military officers patrolling the area.
Indeed. Luckily for us, they'll let us pass through.
How? You're not seriously thinking of just walking in, are you?
Well, yes, let's just say that I know these people and I've worked with them for a very long time.
Halt! Civilians! Stay where you are! Don't move!
Okay, I stand corrected.
What's going on here?
Sir, 3 intruders broke into the premises. They could be those pesky journalists from the ABC.
Look, we're not reporters or journalists or spies or anything. The doctor was just curious about the crash site, honestly.
She is telling the truth. It's okay, Brigadier Souness. It's me, the doctor. Hello.
You've changed your face again. It suits you very well.
Oh, thank you. Oh, and Lieutenant Matthews, how great to see you again.
That's Captain now. Sir, is that fedora-wearing man the doctor?
Of course, Captain. I know who the doctor is, and that is him.
But that's impossible. The doctor we worked with a few years ago was a bald man who wore a red suit.
We can hear you, you know.
If you really are the Doctor, why do you look so different?
It's a long story. Let's just say, things happened.
Indeed. And I take it you've picked up a couple of new companions.
Well, yes, I have. Allow me to introduce Kreig, Hugh, and Skyler. Kreig, Skyler, this is Brigadier Souness and Captain Matthews. They're a part of the Unified Intelligence Task Force, also known as a unit.
Greetings, gentlemen.
Hi. I assume you and the Doctor go way back.
He's one of our finest members of UNIT. We deal with all sorts of extraterrestrial activities, alien invasions from prehistoric times, crazy scientists building evil machines, even stopping a mining project that was trying to penetrate the Earth's core, and so on and so forth.
Nice. I can get behind that. Is that the sound of a helicopter?
Everyone, get back! Give it some space!
Who the heck is that fancy poser?
Vinton Stathis.
Who?
He's a millionaire tycoon and CEO of Infinacore. He's recently been overseeing UNIT's work by saying that he helps fight the aliens. Yet all he's doing is being a show-off.
But how do you know him, Kreig?
He's my boss.
You didn't tell me that. Why didn't you say something earlier?
You never asked. Also, we were kind of busy.
Oh, right. My apologies.
Mr. Hughes, it's been weeks since I last spoke to you.
I was on short-term leave.
A short-term leave? You were absent for several weeks. Months! Did it say anywhere in your contract you could have a short-term leave?
I'm pretty sure it did, sir.
Not without informing me or the head office. We will discuss this later. Be assured, this will be coming out of your pocket money.
Yes, sir.
My apologies, everyone. I don't know what came over me. Now, Mr. Hughes, would you mind introducing your friends here?
This is Skyler, and the man with the fedora is the Doctor.
Ah, so you're the famous doctor I've heard so much about. Is everything alright, Doctor?
Yes, I'm sorry. It's funny. I feel like I've seen you somewhere before.
Maybe from all the promotional campaign that I've done for my company recently. And forgive me if I'm wrong, but I heard you were the man responsible for blowing up one of my unfinished towers?
Let's just say that something was in there that shouldn't have been, and I had to do some cleaning up for you, and so that the people could move into it without any danger of sorts.
Yeah, I was there, sir. I was there with the Doctor when the tower blew up.
Well, that would explain some things. Anyways, should we proceed with the investigation of this sudden UFO crash?
Indeed. This way, sir.
Care to join us, Doctor?
Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Skyler? Kreig?
Here we are, in all its glory.
Wow. It's massive.
It's almost as big as a killer whale. Are you seeing this, Doctor?
It doesn't look like a Centauran scout ship, or an Oryx cruiser. Dalek, perhaps? No, it can't be. Oh, come on, Doctor, think! You know plenty of ships. How can you not recognize this one?
Doctor?
Sorry, just talking to myself. Brigadier, do you know the whereabouts of this ship's main entrance?
It's within the crater. We were digging out any rubble blocking the entrance. Watch your step, we don't want anyone sliding down into the crater.
I probably should have warned you beforehand, but we cannot allow everyone aboard. The ship's interior was surprisingly smaller than we expected.
I thought all spaceships were bigger on the inside.
You'd think so. However, we then discovered something.
What sort of something?
Some sort of cryostasis chamber. An alien mother nest, if you'd like. Perhaps, Doctor, for your companion's sake, I would suggest they stay out here where it is safe.
Well, hang on. That's not fair. You're not allowing Skyler and I to come aboard, but you're allowing Mr. Stathis. I mean, after everything the Doctor and I have gone through, I'm pretty sure I can handle this.
please, don't get offended. We still don't know much about their ship's behavior, or what could be aboard.
Indeed. We don't want any facehuggers coming at you now, do we?
Well, all jokes aside, we've received several reports of soldiers acquiring some severe case of what seems to be frostbite.
Frostbite?
Yes, but not your typical frostbite. It's apparently strong enough to shut down your entire nervous system. People's hands and feet have been turning black within a couple of minutes.
Well, that's disturbing.
I think it's best if we don't end up like the other soldiers if we get into something a little more appropriate. How about, protective gloves and space suits?
Agreed.
Now that we've suited, shall we board the ship? Kreig, Skyler, stay here and don't touch anything.
Hey, Doctor, stay safe. Oh, bring me a souvenir.
Will do.
In here is the main flight deck.
My word. These controls are from an out-of-date model. Something that predates the time war. Ooh, toggles! Oh, I miss toggles on spaceships.
You seem very keen in this space stuff.
Oh, believe me, I know a thing or two about this kind of stuff.
I could make a serious fortune with this technology.
Remember, sir, we're not here to salvage the ship. Anything we find must be taken back to unit research, remember?
But keep your pants on, Brigadier. It was only a suggestion.
All things said, I don't think you'd find much value here, Mr. Stathis. These control panels haven't even been touched in hundreds of years, maybe eons.
Doesn't mean they're not valuable to someone, Doctor. Perhaps if you knew my line of work, you'd know a thing or two in what people find valuable.
Doctor, you might want to come see this. I found this stasis chamber, but we may have a problem.
Fascinating.
What is it?
Alien hibernation pods. You were right about this being a status chamber. These things have been dormant since the beginning of time.
Your little fuzzy-wuzzy toy...
Sonic screwdriver.
Yes. Your little... whatever you called it. Can tell you all that.
If you like. I was checking if there were any life forms inside these eggs or cocoons. You can never tell with these things. Besides, I don't use my buzzy-wuzzy toy all the time.
Yes, indeed.
Are they dangerous?
Again, Captain, I can't tell. The outer shell is too thick for the Sonic to get a perfect reading on.
Well, what's the plan then? We can't just leave them here.
Agreed. Captain, inform the men. We'll start loading up these pods.
Be careful! That's extremely priceless. I don't want my fancy egg damaged.
Sir?
Only joking, Brigadier. But seriously, do be careful. They are extremely dangerous.
Yes, sir!
Doctor?
Hang on! Stay back, you two!
Was this all you found?
I'm afraid so.
Gone for an hour and this all you can find? Kinda disappointing, if you ask me.
That's the last of them.
Well, now that that's done, what's the plan?
I'll have my men take the pods back to unit research, and we'll...
Actually, Brigadier, I think these pods should come with me. If that's alright.
What?
You heard me. I'll take these pods back to Infinacore, and you can continue cleaning up the mess. How does that sound?
I mean, sir, we've already told you, you cannot be trusted with this technology, especially with those alien hibernation pods. If those creatures hatch within your facility, there will be utter bloodshed.
I strongly agree with the Brigadier here. I mean, no offense, I barely know you, but...
I understand both your concerns. I do. I really do. But I'm looking out for the people here. There is the entirety of Sydney more than 300 kilometers away. If they hatch, they could run loose, kill more people. Who knows what will happen? Besides, my lab is closer, and you're not transferring them halfway across the country.
But sir, I insist.
I don't care what you told me, Brigadier. You may be looking out for the Earth, but I'm looking out for the people around me.
Sir, I will be forced to take back control if you don't.
Enough! I will not tolerate this anymore, Brigadier. Must I remind you I can destroy you in a snap? If you wish there to be bloodshed, then be my guest. Take the pods. If not, I will take them myself. And as for you, Doctor, I hope you understand.
Stathis, you don't know what you're doing.
Oh, but I do, Doctor. I'm sacrificing myself for the greater good. I'm making sure no one gets hurt. If I die, then so be it. It will give you time to defeat them if push comes to shove. Besides, we've all had to make sacrifices once in our lives. Even you. Your choice.
Very well. Be my guest.
Thank you. Now, let's get these trucks back to Infinacore immediately.
Sometimes I hate humanity.
Believe me, Doctor. This is for the best. I'm afraid I can't stay. I have other business to attend to. You are welcome to join me if you wish.
Oh, I'll stay here. All things considered. However, I'll have Kreig go along with you as my associate, my +1.
Doctor, why you bring me into this? You expect me to go back with him?
Well, I've taken you away from work for some time. Back to boring old office life.
But what? Huh?
Very well. Come along, Mr. Hugh. Brigadier, Captain, walk and talk with me. Once I get back to Infinacore, I will immediately have these taken into facility. I assure you all research will be given to you immediately once we get results.
Doctor, I'm going to be the...
Shh! Language, Kreig. I want you to return to Infinacore and keep an eye on whatever Mr. Stathis is up to. I have a feeling he's not letting on anything he says he knows. Here, take my sonic. Just in case.
Okay, will do. I won't let you down, Doctor.
Be careful, Kreig.
You too.
I'm so stupid! Letting him take control of the situation like that. I feel so powerless, but how? That's even more confusing.
Well, you can't do anything now. He's gone. I hope Kreig's going to be alright. Gotta admit, Doctor, that was kind of scary. Yet somewhat out of character. Stathis, not Kreig.
Yes, I was thinking that, except same thing. Stathis is seemingly more intelligent than we think.
And so much for your screwdriver. It helps Kreig, but it doesn't really help us.
Well, luckily I have a spare sonic just in case. Ta-da! What? You don't look surprised.
Should I be?
I'm a man who's always 10 steps ahead of everyone. Even when I act, I'm not. Come on now, let's help the Brigadier and Captain Matthews.
Steady. Steady. Make sure they are secure and taken immediately to the labs to be further studies.
Yes, sir.
Right then, Mr. Hugh. Care to follow me back to your office?
As if I had a choice. Don't mind me asking, but why do you so much care about the safety of the people?
When you've lived here as long as I have, you tend to look out for the people around you. Think about it. How many times has humanity been attacked by alien life these past few years? And you felt defenseless against them. That's why I started my company. And by unit, of course, to help those prepare for the future, despite being quite disliked and seen as the billionaire and high-class businessman who only cares about the money. Oh, I love that. But in reality, it is a facade to hide who I truly am.
And what is that? An activist or a massive jerk who gets what he wants?
Close, but no cigar. But I wouldn't call myself an activist. I would prefer...
You don't have to explain. I get the point.
Oh, very well. Ah, we're here. I assume you know which is your office? Yes? Good. I'll be in the downstairs laboratory if you need me. I must make sure the pods are secured. I'll speak to you later, Kreig.
Please don't call me Kreig, sir.
Mr. Stathis! Mr. Stathis! Oh, hey, watch it! Oh, you made me drop my paper.
Oops, sorry. Here, let me help you clean it up.
Thank you. If I'm going to be honest, I'm not a big fan of carrying all these important files around. You get tired of all the running sometimes.
Yeah, I know how you feel. Been doing that a lot recently.
Sorry, I don't think we've met before. Are you new?
Oh, no. I've been working here for nearly 2 years, but recently I was on leave for reasons.
Personal reasons?
You could say that. I'm guessing you're new?
Kinda. I'm Mr. Stathis' secretary. Been so for a few months now. I like it. It's fun, but it's tiresome.
Oh, I believe you.
What do you do here?
It's an accountant, I think. I've been gone for so long, I can't remember. Honestly, if Mr. Stathis wasn't at the crash site, I won't be back here.
You were at the crash site? With Mr. Stathis?
Yeah, crazy, right?
I'm kinda jealous. I would have loved to meet an alien. I'm Samantha, by the way. Or Sam, if you like.
I'm Kreig. Nice to meet you.
Could you do me a favour, Kreig? Could you help me carry some of these papers to Mr. Stathis' office? It's just around the corner.
Sure, no problem.
Here, just place them down on the desk. Just mind your step.
Jesus, this place is a pigsty.
I told him to clean up, but he doesn't listen.
Seriously, how is anyone supposed to move around?
Careful! Kreig! Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just... What's that?
What's what?
I see something under the desk. A book. Funny. Never took Stathis as the reading type. Have you ever seen this book before?
No, I haven't. I'm guessing that's a bookmark, though.
Is it just me, or is this not English?
Maybe it's a foreign language?
Can't be. No language has had those kind of symbols. Something's not right. Wait, does that, mean the... Oh, no.
Kreig, what are you doing?
We need to connect the security feed. It's our only way of finding out what's going on. Just need to get this little thing to work. A little more. There. Who's that?
Martin Reed. He's a friend of Mr. Stathis. What are they saying?
Hang on. Give it a second.
Are you blind? Can't you see what you're doing, Vince? Infinacore is running itself into the ground all because of your recent transition to absolute space nonsense.
Space nonsense? Martin, seriously? You're missing the bigger picture here. This is an opportunity, an evolution for Infinacore. This is what we wanted since we started working together. Remember? You were there at the beginning of the company. You should be thankful for what I've done.
But those days are long gone, Vince. We've changed for the better or for worse. And thankful? Why should I be thankful? For this? I want nothing to do with UNIT. I know nothing about extraterrestrial life. Your obsession has driven you to the point where I think you're not even human anymore. Besides, you don't even know what you're doing with those alien pods? I think you only took them because...
They're not pods, they're cocoons.
I'm sorry?
Oh, humanity. So big, yet so dumb.
What are you babbling on about?
I guess you deserve to know. Inside those cocoons are survivors of an alien race long believed extinct. A species very similar to your Earth's. Wasps, or cicadas, if you like. It was said that their planet was wiped out by the Daleks in the Great Time War, thousands of years in the future. In a desperate attempt to escape, they sent out ships with the newly born to find a new planet. It seemed that one ship survived, using an emergency temporal shift. Frozen away, lying dormant, until now. After landing on Earth, they are ready to hatch, and once they do, they'll multiply. They'll consume the Earth and every last human on it. Except for me. They'll conquer humanity, and I shall reign as their lord and master. But I can't do it alone. That's why I want you, Martin. I want you by my side as my right-hand man.
You're talking absolute nonsense, man! Conquering humanity? Are you out of your mind? I don't want to rule the world. You're sick. You've gone too far. I can't take it anymore. I want out. You hear me? I am done with this madness!
Wait! You're right. I'm sick. I've gotten too obsessed in my work. I'm sorry. I truly am. It hurts me to know this is how our friendship ends. But I understand. You're not the one. Before you go, let me show you something.
The hell is that?
That is a Syrinx, and it's the last name you'll ever hear. Kill him.
God, I can't look.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, old friend. I truly am, but you left me no choice. Awaken your brothers. You've waited long enough.
This is terrible. What do we do? Kreig? Kreig, what are you doing?
I need to warn the doctor.
Hello, Kreig? What's wrong? What? Well, calm down. Yeah, he's here.
Kreig, what's wrong?
Doctor, we've just discovered something.
We?
Oh, I met someone, Samantha. She and I came across Stathis' office and discovered the truth. They're cocoons. Syrinx cocoons.
Syrinx? But they're extinct. What about Stathis? Is he with you?
No, Doctor. Stathis knew the truth.
We saw Stathis order a Souness to kill his own friend.
Impossible! He can't control a creature like that!
It gets worse, Doctor.
We found a book under Stathis' desk. It shows pictures of the cocoons and a bunch of sticky notes and labels.
Can you read anything it says?
No, it's not English. I can't translate it.
But that's impossible!
The TARDIS should be able to automatically translate it for you. Unless... Kreig, send me a photo of that book.
Sending it now.
Doctor, I don't understand. What's the big deal?
The TARDIS is able to translate every language in existence except for one. But It can't be.
It's sent.
No, that's impossible. Kreig, you and Sam stay where you are. Skylar and I will be on our way. Skylar, we need to move. We need to save them.
Save who? Kreig? Why? Doctor, please just slow down. What's wrong with these symbols? Why are they suddenly so afraid?
That writing. I know it all too well. It's from my home planet Gallifrey. It's the only language the TARDIS can translate. But that means... Oh, this is bad. This means Stathis is a Time Lord.